Oh, well, hello there, you beautiful, wonderful, magical human being. I am Andrea Dawn. This is Yoga with Andrea Dawn. And today we are here discussing more yoga philosophy. So thank you for being here and thank you for being interested in optimizing the way that your system works. So understanding your own equipment is so important. And I love that yoga philosophy teaches us how to do that. We've been looking at our aliveness, our prana, our life force. And that prana is subdivided into 5 different smaller pranas or vayus or winds. Today we're looking at Udana prana or Udana Vayu. This movement is a circular upward movement from heart to head and beyond. And so we can think about this as taking us to higher levels of consciousness. So this has a lot to do with our creative forces. It also has a lot to do with our clarity of communication. So let's take a listen to my thoughts about Udana Vayu. Udana Vayu is an ascending circular radiant force that moves from the heart to the head and is associated with the throat chakra or Vishuddha chakra. Udana energy guides and graduates us from the lower planes of consciousness to the higher planes of consciousness. When Udana is in balance, we can feel inherent joy and enthusiasm for life, express ourselves clearly and confidently, and take ideas from imagination to reality. When Udana is imbalanced, we feel cloudy and hold a negative attitude towards others and life. We struggle with communication and we feel uninspired to create, devoid of passion. A closer look at how this energy moves reveals its pathway from heart to head. Now, it is important to note that we can establish a conscious, direct line of communication that needs to be fluid and unobstructed for us to thrive. We commonly try to overpower this natural flow of Udana and instead of moving from heart to head, move from head to heart. We think we know. We think the answers and we think the problems rather than empowering our feeling. This in turn empowers our knowing, our answers, and our thinking in general with our hearts. All of this thinking reverses upward flow into downward flow and we bog up our entire system. Unfortunately, we live in a world that generally emphasizes thought over feeling. I often hear the phrase, facts don't care about your feelings. And while I agree to a certain extent, it is impossible to see the facts without first processing our feelings. So we can, in fact, see the facts clearly, free from the biases of our limited perspectives. Our perspectives are affected by our past and present traumas, especially those we have yet to acknowledge and work with because, quite frankly, our body's stored trauma doesn't give a shit about the facts. Yoga gives us the time and space to process and purify our pain so that we are free to feel our passions, access our creativity, mold passion into vision, and birth vision into reality. So this feels like a very exciting prana to think about and work with because it's where our passion and our creativity are birthed into this reality. It's where we manifest all of our ideas and actually create the vision. And so I think it's important that we recognize we have to process our feelings first so that we can make sure our system is clear. And that takes us back to that part where I talked about facts and feelings. And so we want to be sure that we are able to see the facts, but acknowledge that our feelings do matter. And so it's important that we process those, that we sit with those, that we feel those before we go out and make decisions and choices. And by doing all of this, we clear the space for us to create a heaven on this earth. I hope this was helpful in you understanding Udana Vayu or Udana Prana. Please like and subscribe so that these videos pop up for you and we get to explore more and more yoga together. It's always such a blessing, honor, and privilege to be here and share with you. Peace, 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 shanti, shanti, shanti. Namaste, yogis.